Hi, I'm just going to make a quick recording here to show you how to run this new ERC20 demo. I did this one previously. It runs on the Wallaby Testnet, but this one has been modified so it uses the Ethereum JSON RPC API. So I'm going to just drive it, and you can see how it works. So if you go to this notebook, and as you scroll down, you'll see it generates a developer funds seed phrase, which is a set of words for a hierarchical deterministic wallet. And this will save in your browser local storage, and this will turn into private key and public key, and this is the address for it. This is an Ethereum address, and you can see right now it, it, it has no funds. So this is the Ethereum address, and there's also a delegated T4 address, which is a Filecoin specific address. So they're the same thing. So okay, so we're going to go to the faucet on WallabyNet. So I'm going to take this address, and then I'm going to go to open up the Wallaby Network faucet. Okay, and then I can paste in the Ethereum address for my developer funds. So I want dragonflies here. So I think that's a dragonfly, verify. Okay, so now it's going to send me some funds to that address. The address doesn't exist until the funds first get sent to it. So we just can watch the Glyph Explorer here and wait for the funds to be transferred from the wallet. It takes about a minute, so. Okay, so success. So if I go back here and I recheck my balance, so I now have 5,000 Filecoin or test Filecoin, and the it now has an ID. So this address now has a T0. So T0, T4 in this, these are all equivalent. Um, so I just fund this one developer funds wallet. And then what this notebook does is it creates another seed phrase here, and it uses that to generate 4 keys. And then what it does is it takes funds from that developer wallet, and it transfers 100 Filecoin into each of these client accounts. They're sort of roles for the demo. So as it says here, it might take up to 2 minutes for the funds to get transferred. And it's using the Ethereum JSON RPC API. So I should update that. Okay, great. So now I have four accounts, and I've given them names like owner, Alice, Bob, Carol, and they all have 100 Filecoin in each of them. and they have an ID address, a T4 address, and also an Ethereum address. And now I'm going to generate a coin. So I'm just going to use the defaults here. It's got little coin symbol. You can set the initial supply. And then do create the EVM smart contract. Sometimes it does this. I don't really understand why that happens. Okay. Seems like if you do multiple attempts, it will work. So this is all this code on the testnet is fresh. So it could be my code. It could be the Wallaby testnet code. So you have to wait for the contract to be created here. Okay, so it's been created, and here's the ID address. This contract has a Ethereum address as well, and a T4 address. And this is the signatures for the contract. So let's just do a test transaction or a test column method, and it has 1 million tokens for the owner. So let's take some of those tokens and transfer them to one of the other actors. So let's transfer to Bob. I don't know, say about a 500,000 tokens. Okay, let's do this again. So not really sure what's happening there. So let's just wait for this to execute. It can take up to a minute. Okay, so the transaction was executed. And as you can see here, Bob now has 500,000 tokens, and the owner balance went down. So, and then the final step here is I can now take something from Bob, send it to another address. So say Carol. So just transfer from user to user, and there's this sort of error happening, which not sure. Invalid hash. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay. I have to get to the bottom of that and figure out why that error is happening. So again, we just have to wait for this to execute. Okay, and it executed it, and there you can see Carol now has some tokens. So that's the demo. That you can see there's still some glitches to figure out, but it's working on WallabyNet. Feel free to take this URL and try it out yourself.